Seen people doing this on a few YouTube videos, so I thought I'd share my Super NES collection of games that I have for my Super NES. Judge Dredd, pretty awful game. Like the movie, game is so lackluster. Street Fighter 2, pretty much they made a bunch of sequels off this one engine of this game, added characters, whatever. But I like the classic. I like the original, and that's the one I got. Shaq Fu is really neat because this isn't neat, but the funny story is this was in a $13 bin, which was cheap back then, back in like '95 when SNES was starting to go down. And right next to it was also this Mega Man X, and I got both, and Mega Man X is much superior to this, but this is okay. It's just, it's a crappy little fighting game where the people are too tiny and the storyline's bull crap and the jokes aren't funny, and it's like Kazam. But yeah, Mega Man X was awesome. I love that game. That game's fun. My brother bought this off a kid who was, I think I have another one too. It's Return of the Jedi. I've never played this actually. I should play it sometime. After he was moving, the kid was moving and needed to drum up some sales for, I don't know. And he also bought Super Empire Strikes Back. And I played some of that. But I should play those sometime. Those are good games. They made the kind of a fast shooter, just real rapid fire and everything, and it came off real well. Phantom 2040. That was actually a pretty good movie too. I mean, it wasn't awful, but it wasn't great. But it was a good movie. I liked it. And this game's pretty cool. It has some cool elements, but I just got stuck in it and gave up after a while. There's like the second level is just bullshit. It's just the same thing, and you have to find these security codes and stuff and open doors. But I like the mechanics a lot. He has like a grappling laser thing and guns galore. It's real fun, but it's just too complicated for its own good. Going on, Street Fighter Alpha 2. Kind of regret buying this because this was out at the end of the Super NES, like in '96, and they were selling N64 games, and I had an N64, but I plunked down $60 for this. And it's good, but I mean, it's this, like I said, it's just kind of like, this engine's slightly smoother and everything than the Street Fighter 2, but we're still in the 2s, and it's okay. It had different modes and it had a lot more fighters than anyone, but not $60 worth. I should have waited. And let's see, this is Wings 2, Aces of High. It's a airplane game where you're an old-timey airplane pilot. It's not bad. It's actually kind of fun. Kirby's Dream Course. This is not mine. It's one of those games, your cousin leaves it over and then you're stuck with it for a while. Gotta return it someday to him. Cutthroat Island for the Super NES. Wow. They just, I don't know why I bought all these Cutthroat Island games, but they must have been, I remember they were selling them real cheap, so I'm cheap. Ooh, Zombie Ate My Neighbors. Fun 2-player, multiplayer game. It's just fast action and everything. It's a good game. That's worth a check out. Look at it. Let me fix that beeping. Gotta learn how to turn that auto power off. SimAnt. SimAnt is a fun game. It has a lot of different modes of play, and I like it better than SimCity because you're an ant, and ants are awesome. And you grow an army, and you attack another army of the fire ants, and you're the black ants, and most good games or good television series or anything that's good has two kinds of bad guys, right? Like one's elemental, it's elements or whatever, and the other is like a regular, person that's after to get you, and they got their equals in the fire ants. They're out to get them, and that's the other, thing they can reason with that's on the other end they disagree with and they're fighting against. Then you have something you can't control, like the elements of the man that lives in the house in this game, who mows the lawn or walks and stuff. So I love that. I love that. It's a good game. It's fun. It's addicting. You can spend an hour on this game easily. They just fly by. Probably my all-time favorite Super NES game, Donkey Kong Country. Top's kind of torn. It's been through it, people. It's been through it. King Griffey Jr.'s winning run. This version sucked because it couldn't use the real licensed names and stuff. So I always thought, kind of sucky. And I mean, the engine's alright, but it kind of looks like just a polished version of RBI Baseball 3. You know, it's just same mechanics there to me. I looked here. I left my Diddy Kong Quest game down there, Diddy Kong Country, whatever you want to call it, Donkey Kong Country 2, down there. But then I actually took Super Mario Brothers, and I got two others. One's mine, and one's someone else from a long time ago sleepover back in like '96. I accidentally took. I'm a thief. That's the thing, you know. You always end up with the main title of the Mario games, just overabundance, and for some reason I always end up here. I gotta return that one if I remember, and the other one's way past the return date. I think it was. I want to say the kid's name was Brad Irons, but I'm not positive. Right now in my Super NES, I got Mario All Stars. So yeah, I got that game too. That was pretty cool because on the Super NES, that just had a little pamphlet that you cut out and you send it in, and they give you Mario All Stars for free, which was easily. I mean, I would have easily plunked down $60 for that because it's a great, you know, archive of the NES games of Mario. But yeah, this is my Super NES collection. Not too shabby. Looking to add. If I do add, I'll make a video response with the additions instead of starting this over again. So yeah, later.